What's up, everybody? This is Chardstrom, and today we have another Evike Box of Awesomeness unboxing for you guys. This time we have the Spring Equinox Celebration March 2024 Box of Awesomeness. I'm pretty excited to open this box because it's absolutely ginormous and it's quite heavy, so who knows what we'll have in here. But nevertheless, big box usually equals cool items. So let's go ahead and get this started. We got a knife. Let's open this box. Alright guys, box is opened. Let's go ahead and see what we got. First up in the box, we have an IFF LED marker. These things are typically used for signifying your team, as they got red, green, blue, and purple. It's mostly used for indoor, but other than that, it could be used as a dead rag if you want to keep it on red the whole time while you're dead, I guess. But I've never seen anyone use it for that, so who knows. But it's a pretty cool little item. I mean, they're definitely useful, but we get them all the time. So let's go ahead and see what else we got. Next up, we actually have a pretty unique item. We've never unboxed something like this before, but we have an AEG power-up spring. We have an M90 spring. I'm not sure what the FPS rating is for this spring, but that's pretty cool. We have a little upgrade spring for our AEGs. Neat. Next up, we have a Matrix plate carrier. This thing is pretty cool. It's got an LCP black camo pattern. It's quite small though. I'm not sure if something like this would fit me. And it's got two buckles on the front for whatever type of placard, or however you pronounce it, you want to fit on the front. So that's pretty cool. Let's go ahead and try this thing on. It is definitely a snug fit for me because I think this is mostly made for a child. But other than that, it's pretty neat. Definitely feels comfortable. Just squeezing me a little bit because of my size. I mean, it's pretty nice. It's hefty. Definitely can move around in this thing. It's got its own little zipper pouch right here. Not sure what I would use this for. Maybe like a pair of scissors and a pen. I don't know. It's very small and I can't really fit my fingers in there. Shoulder straps, they feel perfectly fine. This is definitely a nice one. I mean, I'm enjoying it. This is a good starter. This is a good starter plate carrier. I definitely think this is pretty nice. But let's go ahead and see what else we got. Next up, guys, we have this double bell box. I'm pretty excited to see what we got in here, so let's go ahead and open it up. We got some tape on the side, so we're gonna have to use the knife. Ooh, look at this, guys. This is pretty cool. Huh, so we got our AK magazine. Nice. Ah, would you look at this, guys. We have a double bell sport line AKS 74N. This thing is pretty cool. I mean, for what it is, it feels alright. I mean, it's a little bit of a cheap polymer, but I mean, it looks pretty badass. I like this thing. Ooh, and it's got a collapsible stock. Oh, this is cool. Our rear sight button actually works, so that's cool. At least it's not fake. So it is wired to Tamiya, so that's pretty cool. And you got plenty, I mean plenty, of battery space in this bad boy, so that's not even a problem here. This is badass. This is a pretty nice AK. I definitely think this is a great starter gun, honestly. This could get someone into Airsoft. I wonder what it sounds like, though. We haven't really shot it yet, but hopefully it isn't a total piece of crap. But anyways, let's go ahead and see what else we got. Alright guys, next up, we have an F1 firearms box. Let's go ahead and see what we got. Ooh, would you look at this, guys. This thing is absolutely beautiful. Holy, this thing. Holy crap, this is cool. This is a really neat gun. SDU 2.0 silver edge. This has a silver edge in it. You know what? Not having a stock is okay. It's not that bad. This thing looks awesome. I've never had an M4 that looked like this. This muzzle looks pretty cool. I can see in my inner barrel pretty easily, so never look down the barrel of your guns. Oh man. This actually feels cool without a stock, honestly, because you're not gonna hold it like this. You're gonna kind of pinch it between your shoulder blade and your cheek. Oh my gosh. Little standard hop up, that's not bad. Magazine release works flawlessly, so that's nice. This is a really cool gun, and I love how much trigger how much space we have for this trigger guard. I mean, the trigger guard is actually, I think it's the, yeah, it is the whole lower receiver. This is not its own separate piece. You cannot change out the trigger guard. It is its own piece. This grip feels absolutely amazing. And this hand guard feels awesome. I mean, look at the grooves on the side there. This thing looks like it came out of a 8-bit video game. I mean, obviously it hasn't, but like this is like pretty cool looking how it does that. I definitely think this is a nice gun, and it's a high cap. This is a nice gun. I cannot wait to shoot this thing. I kind of like how you can see on the inside of this gun, but that's always a recipe for disaster, especially if it's an AEG with moving parts, because if you get any sort of dirt in here, you're gonna mess up the gearbox, and it's just gonna cause problems. But the milling on this thing, it's from Spring, Texas. That's cool. UDR 15. I love the feel of this handguard, and this whole receiver set is just absolutely beautiful. It's CNC aluminum. This thing is sick. I mean, oh my gosh, I could hold this in so many comfortable ways. And not having a stock, I've never had a gun that didn't have a stock until recently when I broke my M4. But other than that, this thing is absolutely cool. I love how this feels. This is a very beautiful gun. It's so, I can just like move this thing however I want. This is not heavy at all. I think it's less than 5 pounds. It feels beautiful. I also love how it has the ambidextrous fire selectors on the side. That's pretty cool. The buffer tube is quite fat though. Like, this is a very thick buffer tube, honestly. Oh man, just the noise that this thing makes. You can hear that trigger. That's a good trigger in there. Anyways, guys, let's go shoot some guns. This thing is absolutely sick. I love how it shoots. I love how quick the response is on the trigger. This is a really, really cool gun, and I had a blast shooting this thing. This is definitely different than anything I've ever shot before because I'm used to having some sort of stock for a rifle, but this, it's kind of like having, you know, your stock folded, but in a sense, you don't have your stock folded. You just have a cheek rest, but no stock. This thing is pretty cool, and I definitely like shouldering it so that way it's pinned up against my shoulder here, and my cheek is kind of holding it in place. I feel like this thing is rock solid, and I can shoot this with pinpoint accuracy. This thing is pretty sick, and it's definitely a great starter gun. I would definitely recommend this to any starter player or intermediate player. This thing is really nice, guys. This AK is cool and all. It's definitely pretty cheap. I mean, just the feel of it, it's a very, very cheap polymer, but other than that, it shot okay. I definitely like the features of it, and you can obviously have some sort of Picatinny side mount here, so that's nice. Shooting wise, it didn't shoot the greatest, but it's definitely a great gun to get a friend into Airsoft. I mean, it's definitely nice and all. I feel like I'm gonna snap it in half with how cheap it feels. But it did shoot nice, and I'm definitely satisfied with this thing. Anyways, guys, I hope you all enjoyed this video. Leave a like if you did. Leave a comment as to what your favorite part of the video was. Don't forget to subscribe. I hope to see you all next time. Thank you all for watching, and have a good one.